I grew up in a small town in South Georgia. I was the only Jewish kid, not in my class, in the school. Somebody would say, "Oh, are you going to church on Sunday?" "No, I'm Jewish." "Well, what's Jewish?" When Sean and I were engaged, people's eyes got the size of, ginormous saucers. "Well, what do you mean you're not the same religion? How's that gonna work? There's no way that will work." And I said, "We're gonna figure it out as we go along." And I think the one important piece to me was I want my children to be raised Jewish.
Education begins the minute we come out of our mother's womb. If we really want children to really learn what it means to be a Jewish child, a Jewish family, we have to start very young. And PJ Library, particularly because they start so young, can be the launching pad. Kids are signed up from birth, and PJ Library begins to send them age-appropriate books with a Jewish theme and a Jewish content.
They come in the mail, white envelope, blue writing. The kids recognize them as soon as I pull them out of the bag. There's one about Goodnight Shema, and that's the reason that we started saying the Shema at night. Over the years, they have been some of our favorite books. The ones that you read 1,000 times over.
Ice Mama Friday Hollow will all eat up tonight.
Most of the people in our community have multiple choices, so it's really important for our community to provide really quality education in a Jewish environment.
When we moved to Pittsburgh, we knew not one person in the entire city. So I, Googled Jewish preschools in Pittsburgh, and Temple of Shalom's preschool came up. And I thought, 15 miles, that's great. I drove Izzy 15 miles to go to a Methodist preschool. I'll gladly drive her 15 miles to go to a Jewish preschool.
We have the Jewish Early Childhood Education Initiative, which is a real infusion of Jewish values in what they teach the kids.
The value of having the kids raised in a Jewish preschool makes it easier to raise them in a Jewish home. I like the curriculum and the fact that's a well-rounded curriculum and that's an open curriculum.
And, I like that there's Judaism woven in and that they're learning about holidays and they're learning Jewish songs. Temple of Shalom's preschool provides that for our children, and they learn a great deal, and they're being Jewish. It really was the foundation of our community here.
By learning the customs, learning the holidays, it really can help the intermarried couple integrate Judaism into their home. Because no matter what else goes on in a child's life, in a family's life, the Jewish soul really emanates from the home.
Sean is extremely supportive of our kids being raised Jewish. And when my husband was offered a permanent position at Children's Hospital, I said, "That's fine, you can stay, but I get to pick where we move."
Yeah, it wasn't much of a negotiation, as Danielle wanted to live closer to the preschool and closer to the friends she had met.
That's where I've found my community, through the temple and through the preschool. That's where I needed to be.
Federation funds the Jesse program. Federation helps fund the Jewish preschools. Federation funds PJ Library. We can't stop raising money to do this. We can't stop allocating money because every day a new generation of children are being born and new families are being created. And we have to show our children and our families that the Jewish choice is a good choice.
My grandmother was very, very observant. I hope somewhere she's looking down very proud, and that I pass that on to my girls, and that they love it.